characters.
Of
So he's
most characters.
He's got
like
Galaga.
every
He has
character.
his own Galaga combos with Kirby. You will see it if it comes into play. Maybe not, but we're off to the races here on PS2.
Yeah, this is a goofy-ass matchup. I'll just say it now. It's going to be JeJaJa seeing if he can get in and getting those combos right. Ooh, that tramp. I like that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that helps too much.
It did.
But,
It broke the combo up.
I feel like the fact that we're in PNW just means we're gonna get a lot of goofy ass matchups.
This is among the goofiest. No offense to either of the players.
No,
I think
absolutely
I think
not.
they're both great. I just never see this anywhere else.
No,
you know what I mean?
absolutely not. I was talking to Major earlier, right after his set with JeJaJa, and I was like, that was one of the dumbest sets I've ever seen in my life, and I loved it.
And then he just nodded probably.
No, he
knowing-
laughed. It was great. I love Major. I love
Oh,
JeJaJa.
and here we go. I was talking. Got the fruit on deck. Now let's see how he's.
Oh, you're.
Oh, that an uncharacteristic flub? Was that an accidental pickup instead of F smash?
I feel like this has been happening every so often, where like
you're
it kind of
Yeah.
seems like JDV doesn't expect the bell to connect, and when it does, he's like caught off guard and just can't react in time. But that time, like on the second connection, yeah, you're fine.
Oh, I forgot about the fact that you can absorb.
Oh,
See what I'm talking about? You gotta respect the fact that JeJaJa will come off stage to get you. It doesn't matter if you're Pac-Man. That is a pretty devastating down air to go up
Yeah,
against.
You're dead, for sure. And that's just more of the willingness. I think JeJaJa kind of knows where you're going to be and decides to commit when it's like really favorable for him. Because he doesn't go off for no reason. Kirby has no air acceleration, so just
Right.
deciding to go off stage or just being in the air in general, it's a calculated risk, right? JeJaJa finding that opening. And we were talking about
Yeah.
the inhale earlier. We have the thing, the JDV house. He has the tramp. He has the hydrant, right? And he's just hiding behind all of it. But Kirby kind of can mitigate it with inhale. That's a weird matchup. Specific thing, right?
Mitigates that stage control tool of the hydrant with the inhale. And one thing I've been noticing is that even when the hydrant gets launched at JeJaJa, Nair
What a
completely
combo.
negates it. Great combo from JeJaJa, as you say, and now he's looking to potentially put together an edge guard. This is super even right
It's
now.
dead even.
Oh,
just
my
11.
God.
The thing is also you got to factor in the weight element here because, I mean, Pac-Man pretty heavy, Kirby pretty light. So in that exchange, you saw Kirby barely living even though it went across the stage.
You're dead. How
Yeah.
heavy is Pac-Man?
I can't remember.
He's got stones in his
He's
boots, for
pretty
sure.
heavy.
Yeah.
He's not like heavyweight, but he's either very top of medium or very like bottom of like the heavy, not super heavy obviously, but the heavier weight characters.
Right.
Yeah, you look at Pac-Man, you look at Zoner specifically, you expect him to just like light on fire and die, go wherever, but Pac-Man can survive a lot of these hits, 134%, but that up air, I think that barely touches him.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised. I think JeJaJa was JDV was not expecting that at all. Kind of caught him there, but we did see the kill sparks, so clearly it was pretty close.
Nice down tilt to break the hydrant. That's going to keep the hydrant nice and low, so JDV can JeJaJa can follow it. So anytime JDV leaves an unattended hydrant that doesn't like get protected, JeJaJa is, these J names are going to be the death of me. But right now, 42%, it's dead even once again. And you would think if you were just like basing it off a tier list, you know, Pac-Man has no problem. But right now, JeJaJa just showing why it's kind of difficult to fight him. It's weird. It's weird. He catches you with things like that. Now suddenly he has bonus fruit, and now he's gonna have Bell in a couple of seconds if he gets an opening. But we're talking about that right now. Bell in JDV's hand. We'll see the truce almost to go back and just hard charge these bonus fruits.
Looking for his own Galaga combo and just, you know, doesn't want to get caught out because we saw earlier he did get caught out and punished for charging two bells on the screen. Oh my God.
Oh, this game is awesome.
That was awful.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, I'm down. It's like when the two Steves start mining.
Yep.
You know? And that's gonna
Nice tech.
Shoutouts to Evo, like what was it, 2018 Grand Finals?
Oh, ooh, that was so scary. Good DI on JDV to avoid the fair one into the F smash. Good awareness on that kill confirm. 98%, both characters are on death percents. I like it. He's deciding to use the bonus fruit to poke instead of charge for the bell. Right now, like that. Just use it to stop JDV from charging it. Because I think, okay, I mean,
this is a crazy game.
This is
actually wild. Oh, but he
funniest
didn't have time to
thing.
close the gap there. He had, like, I don't know he didn't have any option to get the kill.
I don't know what
Tragic.
it is about this specific game, but this is just reminding me why I love Ultimate so much. This is so goofy, but who?
That looks so weird because that was like
one?
it was the weird part of an up air hitbox, but it kind of looked like I don't know enough about Kirby to know if there's different strong or weak parts of the up air hitbox. But it looked like he was getting hit, but it was like the coming out part of it from behind. Very strange. I wasn't sure who's dead there.
Moves that hit like right on that 270-degree angle right behind you are super wonky.
Yeah.
So that was one of the cases where it works out. I mean, Kirby has some stuff. It's weird when you see it.
And didn't that get buffed? Wasn't that one of the last buffs for Kirby was the up air? I think Kirby's up air got buffed.
So.
You're a better man than me if you know that.
I'm pretty sure one of the last patches buffed Kirby's nair and up air. People in chat, I'm sure, will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that was one of the...
This game, the last patch was like billions of years ago.
No way!
Oh, that's so scary. Okay. Yeah, the willingness to go down to hit the tramp while you're down there to mitigate the amount of times that JDV can jump on it. Super good matchup awareness from JeJaJeJa. And that's kind of what you need, right? You need to completely use everything that you can to find an opening. Has the bell in hand. Nice grab. Going to pick him up off the skies. Nice. Using the falling up air. I like what you're saying. We're talking about Nair and Kirby's areas. They're really good at dealing with Hydrant. You can just crank it.
Yeah.
Just throw a hitbox
sure.
out, you know?
They're pretty, like you're saying, Kirby does have some stuff, and some of that stuff are his fast, pretty good aerials. And just generally, Button's pretty good, but you mentioned, the air acceleration and just the fact that you have to really commit to those jumps is what can be rough for him.
Can you imagine Kirby's moveset on like somebody that had like Yoshi's airspeed?
Oh,
you know what
well,
I mean?
yeah,
Oh,
maybe
dear.
very, very toxic.
Oh,
How do you
my
live that?
word. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what hit him, the Hydrant or the Fs. I think
Probably
it was
the
the Hydrant.
For
but-
sure the Hydrant.
Okay, out goes the Melon. Not going to connect.
What is this mix-up? He did like 4 cross-ups.
It was an attempt for sure, but at 162, JeJaJeJa could... The rage could come into effect here. It's a little scary if you're JDV as it stands, but... Oh, okay. That was spooky.
Oh,
Okay,
tried to get a little
eventually
cute
this-
using the trampoline, but got punished for it.
Yep.
Just bringing you up a little higher than you wanted to. JDV going to get that 2-frame with that F-tilt. I like that. Just go for the grab, get the position, walk back, charge a fruit. You're not going to have too much opportunity to do that. JeJaJeJa always pressing the gas, obviously. Never really letting JDV set up, but it's going to be one of those cases. Hydrant left unattended. Going to go for the suck, but dash attack, breaking that space, 121%. Power pellet. We're talking about it, man. Pac-Man, one of the best recoveries in the game. I'm having trouble thinking of a character that has a better recovery than him.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, look at this, man.
I think he has the best recovery in the game, but that's just me. Like, straight up. Like, there are some arguments that I've heard, like, as counterpoints, but I cannot think of any of them off the top of my head.
Who has better mix-up potential than Pac-Man is the real, like...
Steve has a good one, but he only has...
but, like...
It's pretty linear, though.
It's, like, kind of linear.
Oh, you're dead.
You're dead.
And the thing is, like... Pac-Man has multiple recovery moves, like side. Oh, of course.
Well,
yeah.
Pikachu's got it. Well, yeah.
Pikachu's a really good argument, chat.
Yeah.
You guys are really smart.
No. Chat,
that is-
honestly, props to Twitch chat for that one. Because I deadass just forgot
I just
Pikachu
forgot. I was like,
we
I
lost-
knew we were forgetting
we
one. I was
lost
like, wait,
Logan.
what is the one
Wait,
we're forgetting?
H4 is not in the building, therefore
No,
I forgot
I know,
Pikachu
yeah.
existed.
Pikachu, yeah. Very, 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 very much an argument there.
Also Rob, I guess. I mean, kind of slow moving.
I
but
wouldn't
like,
even say so. I think Pac-Man and Pikachu are right there in that conversation. And also just the fact that Pac-Man has side B for recovering as well.
That's
so like
true.
multiple recovery routes. But right now, JDV in the driver's seat here with a pretty commanding, lapped stock lead. And one thing with JDV is you don't want to be behind.
Yo,
what
wow.
a catch.
Yum.
That was so sick.
That was huge.
The reaction time on that.
Going for the orange right there. Down here, gonna send JeJaJeJa off stage once again. And JDV's
The key?
He's looking real comfortable right now. I mean, once you're this behind against the zoner, any zoner, right? Doesn't even have to be Pac-Man. Okay, there's the copy ability. If this is how you want to make a comeback, this is how you start. Get a Galaga combo, take him to 80, get a bell, right? And then follow that up. But it's going to be a little tough going for that Nair out of shield. The defensive options for Pac-Man. This is such a dirty ledge trap.
Oh!
Yeah, that melon, that slow-moving melon thing hits like a freaking tank because, melons, if you got hit with a watermelon and someone threw it at you, those things are heavy. It would hurt.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
hear that in the distance, Goose? Somewhere north of us, George Lentini is popping off.
Popping off over that melon.
Shout
Man,
out to Lentini. He loves that melon. He loves
Who
the
doesn't?
Earl's melon.
It's people talk about slow, and not just in Smash, but in general in FGC, slow-moving projectiles can be a real problem.
Oh, yeah.
Because they take up this space and they add this pressure where you're like, your instinct is to move faster than you need to. And in that instance, just got neutral get up right into it.
It's part of why Idom was so good at the tail end of Street Fighter V when when he picked up Laura, right? With that super slow moving thunder-based projectile that just goes out in front of him. It's so broken.
And we're going on FD. It is a good stage for zoners in general, right? Because it's flat, don't really have anywhere to run, can't really mix up the movement. However,
but the combos.
Yeah, the JeJaJa combos are going to look real good if you can find those openings. I feel like as of right now, this is a problem with Kirby and how he operates. To get his kills on the ledge, you can't just rely on just ledge trapping. You have to go off and gamble. And I say it's a gamble because if you miss, you completely switch the positions, and now you gotta like get back. Like, that sucks. But not a lot of other characters really have to do that, and that's kind of like one of the downfalls of Kirby in general, where he can't get those really safe edge guards. He has multiple jumps, but they're so slow, so they never really beat JeJaJa back or JDV back to the ledge.
Really good job though right now and keeping the pressure on and hatch. Super good checkmate. Once he saw him initiate that side B, he's like, this is an execution check just for me. I need to, okay, here we go. Here's the comp. Oh, really? Yeah, uncharacteristic. Because if you get a grab at 0 and you're Kirby, especially if you're JeJaJa, that should be like 50.
Oh yeah, minimum. At very least. And I mean, every single time, JDV just keeps throwing out these grab attempts and they're not connecting. This is so scary. Oh no!
Yo, snipes the trampoline. That's the thing. Like I was saying before the step began, there's some tricky things that JeJaJa knows how to do, and with those multiple jumps, you got to be careful with the trampoline and with the resource management. Oh, he's going for it.
All right, relax.
Yeah, relax. Chill.
I thought he might be going. I was scared.
Yeah, suddenly we've seen the game change almost instant, right? Like JDV had all of that advantage, but suddenly a couple good edge guards and a couple good gambles, like we're saying. JeJaJa with that position switch, having to go deep to find that opening. As long as JDV doesn't fall for it, he's in a good spot, but right now at that deficit. But JDV, we already know him. He's down to play it safe and just kind of back off these projectiles, but every time he's off stage, you have to wonder. It's a little bit scary. Nice tech, and that's going to get him back on stage using the hydrant, and that's misses the 2 frames so close.
Yeah, JeJaJa has just been a little bit more effective under the stage in those scrappy situations. JDV is like clearly capable to kind of get out of them, but it's usually been JeJaJa putting the pressure down there under the stage.
Can I see that? Can I say that's the first time I've ever seen somebody spot dodge Pac-Man grab?
Yeah,
the timing forever. That should last forever.
It helps that he was super far away from where it initiates, but still, I've never seen that before.
What a catch on the bell. That's scary.
So
just
scary.
gonna drop it. That was scary.
I feel like Z-Drop is such an underrated option for like Pac-Man fruits. I mean, it makes sense why it doesn't get thrown out all the time because then it's super easy to read, but come on. Sometimes the melon, it moves fast when you Z-drop it. Show it to me.
Maybe they'll appease you right now. Maybe if he can suck him in and get a melon of his own, we'll see that action. But right now, JeJaJa just looking to close out this game with, I mean, JDV is kind of running out of time here. Really got to get a kill in the next like 1 or 2 interactions. Can't afford to bleed too much more. Like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to kill.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising considering, you know, Kirby's weight class. Nice catch using that
nair. Oh my god, what a response.
That was an insane reversal.
No, that was straight up beautiful.
The item play from JeJaJa in terms of his ability to, and we've been seeing it all set, his ability to catch those fruits, you got to be thinking as JDV is like, I mean, that was a flip reaction. It was like catch, confirm, back air, you're dead.
Yeah, usually we've been seeing JeJaJa kind of burn the item immediately after catching it. And like I was gonna say, even though he's catching it, the utilization isn't always the best. But all you need is one slip up, right? All he needed was that one hit confirm. Going to town in the city. I think I like the stage for JDV. You know, is FD like half the time with platforms. So
can we talk about how hilarious this group is? By the way, seriously, JeJaJa 3-0's Lemon, one of the best players in British Columbia, proceeds to lose a very tight Game 5 set to Major. And now he's having a competitive set with JDV, the best player in Washington State. What is this group?
Yeah,
this is the chaos
It's
group.
wild. JeJaJa, you know, he came to play. He came to game. He's gaming.
This is quite possibly his last B&W tournament, at very least for a very long time. He moved across the country for school.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
I remember him talking about Michigan, and I was like, oh, yeah, my guy, I think, he must have recently moved.
Yeah, he's moved over to Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, if you watched Justice's stream talking about his predictions, he's like, this is the one pool I have no idea what's going to happen.
No,
Probably for good reason. Shout out Justice if you're watching.
Shout out Justice.
Oh, he's in the chat. He was mentioning Sora recovery, which we also forgot. Sora probably also another argument for the best recovery in the game.
Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, because Sora can literally recover from anywhere on any stage.
The JDV
Oh, the
chants
JDV.
coming out.
I wonder if people can hear that in through the. That had some bass. That JDV call had some bass to it.
Yeah, it did. I feel like a lot of the chants have bass to it. We kind of just have a bunch of baritones in the audience.
We do. A lot of deep voices calling out.
Crazy how a lot of Smash audiences are just baritone choirs.
Yeah, it's right.
I wonder why that is.
I truly do not know.
I can't believe JeJaJeJa is winning any of these build moves.
Yeah,
Until being the one that takes it is like jarring.
Interesting, and also interesting. He was really going after that hydrant. JDV was right there. He's like, nah, screw that. I'm going after the hydrant.
Yeah. Going for that. That's that scramble situation. I like Kirby's buttons a lot in the mid range or the close range. Like if he's next to you, most of the time.
Oh, that's shifting there with the fruit.
Dash attack gonna trade out. JDV finally getting the opportunity. Here's a Galago combo.
Galaxian.
Nice lead count. Oh my god.
Holy Galaxian. Just getting both of those connections with it. 98% now. It's what JeJa has to deal with. Doesn't quite bounce off that platform as it moves away the bell, but still a whole lot of pressure going out onto the pink puffball right now. It's looking a little bit dire as it stands, but we have seen some absurd stocks come out from JeJa so far, and this rage could be exactly what he needs, although he's still being put in a weird spot right now. The suck going to come out, not going to connect, but the back air doesn't get the strong hit, and it's still back and forth.
Yeah, and I mean, like...
Oh, are you dead? Yeah.
This stage with those small side blast zones.
Looking like we're getting another game 5 unless JeJa finds that 50-50 gamble, right? Where if he gets the read off stage, he can totally find himself in the driver's seat. However, right now JDV is just doing a really good job of
damage.
That was some damage. I was gonna say winning the neutral, playing super solid, but that's gonna be pretty important for JeJa if he can find this opening. Nice nair back air. Doesn't get gurneyed by the platform, almost gets the 2-frame, but deciding to not go off stage. JDV, let's see if he can find the space. Up smash is never gonna kill because Town City is such a high ceiling. Here we go. One more time. Can you deal with the power pellet? No, you can't. I mean, that recovery is so good.
So fast, too. Very hard to react to. I mean, we saw him down B and just absolutely destroy JDV's hopes and dreams on that one stock, but
yeah, trying to challenge it. Yeah, trying to challenge it face on with fair is not the answer.
No.
Clearly, it is not the answer.
It is not the answer. That has a lot of armor on it.
I mean, to be fair, he did try to go with the stone last time. It's really hard to time that.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is a tough execution check. And we're down to the last stock situation of this game 4. It's still, you know, JeJa's still thinking, hey, I can end this set right now. But right now you got to deal with Bell. Okay, off the table. This is the opportunity with the FD stage and these low percent. If you can secure a grab, JDV's got to be aware of it. It could be serious damage. Still within that combo range.
Oh, but the dash attack.
Yeah,
that was a very ambitious dash attack. And like once he uses that, JDV knows exactly where he's going to end up. No shield, no grab, no nothing. That's an apple straight to the face. And an apple a day will keep JeJa away at least for this game.
And that's game 5. Another grind set. I mean, we saw earlier JeJa with game 5 against Major, so maybe we'll see something similar. However, he's been playing pretty solid. The games that he wins usually, though, are the ones where he guesses right. I mean, obviously this game's all about guessing and making good reads. However, off stage is the most important. In that last one, we didn't really see JeJa get that many offstage pressures, and that's kind of what tumbles into a lead for him. It's like once he gets that stock lead, you know, he has a 40% stock, can play the neutral for a long time and whatever, but we'll see it. Game 5, JDV. Let's see if he makes any adaptations into his recovery, or if JeJa can, you know, steal one out and find those early goals.
And we're here on PS2 for Game 5, which I, you know, definitely prefer for JDV. Like here, okay, actually the combo's gonna still be clean for 47. Platform not gonna be an issue there. Had to force to eat my words as Kirby sometimes kind of loses the combo game to some of those platforms, but pretty much an even start to this match with JeJa kind of keeping center stage, managing to keep JDV a little bit on the ropes, but really this has just been a scrap fest so far, back and forth. No one really establishing any kind of early lead.
Galaxian gonna find some kind of opening key, going to try to protect the hydrant. That's kind of the thing, is like you don't want to leave the hydrant unattended. He can kind of get his advantage of his own out of it. However,
I find it kind of interesting, by the way, where we're seeing in the earlier games that JeJaJeJa was inhaling the hydrant just to remove it from play, but hasn't really been a factor in these last couple games. I think JDV's done a really good job of, I don't know, using resources like Key to make sure that JeJaJeJa can't get away with that so easily. So.
Yeah. JeJaJeJa now also has been mixing it up by just destroying with the stilts, because now if you destroy it, you get a moving projectile just like that, forcing JDV to air dodge, deciding to go high. That's kind of that limitless option part that Pac-Man has when recovering, and as long as he mixes it up well, tries to go for the stone, but you were saying it's a hard execution.
Yeah, it's tough. And then like you said, if you miss that, then you're getting a hydrant dropped on your head. Was able to hit the tech there, but still taking some damage as a result. Losing out on that confirm, was probably looking for maybe fair one into something.
Fair one back air maybe.
But was able to get up there onto the platform, and now at this high of a percent, even just an F tilt's going to take it.
Yeah, now it's looking a little bit tough for JeJaJeJa. He needs to find an
died from that?
There we go, though.
No kill sparks.
I did not think. Okay.
There was I think there was some sussiness there.
Whoa, where's my... That's going to be a combo, but misses the grab follow-up. Doesn't get the trip from the down tilt. That's going to be a pretty huge deal. I mean, finding that kill early on.
The uppy option.
That's some great counterplay. Good awareness from JDV, right? Like, knowing that uppy is going to mess with combos. I mean, he's been doing hydrant and uppy to mess with JeJaJeJa's combos, because they're probably true by like 1 frame, but as long as you can get those out, seems like it's messing up JeJaJa's game plan. But 78, 89, 96%. Going off stage, goes for the ledge trump, doesn't need it, goes for that medium there, finds it. That's going to be a lot of damage. It was F tilt and hydrant. Both players just charging up fruit again. We'll see kind of what we saw in game 1 and 2, where they're agreeing that, hey, I'm just going to charge up my fruit. Here we go, JDV, bell in hand. Oh, he knows
the setup. The first time I ever saw that was shout out to Mitty, the now inactive Pac-Man from Washington. I remember I used to see them do that all the time, and that's kind of just now a Pac-Man classic if you can get that angle set up correctly with that confirm.
Yeah, it's more of an awareness thing, right? Like, you could have just opted for up smash, but because the bell shock sends you outwards, you get a better launch angle with the end of that side B and that power power.
What happened there?
The armor, we were talking, I was off stream, I was talking to some people about the side B armor, but I actually genuinely don't know what happened there.
'Cause we've seen it work before, right? And that's another thing, right? The fallout from that.
Okay,
last stock. Last game, last stock, baby.
Yeah, and as many of these sets have come down, they're coming down to game 5 last stock situation.
The key.
Certainly JDV in the driver's seat right now. Pretty close to kill percent for a lot of things. But it only takes a little bit to get the combo started. You're in the Kirby blender. He's got this combo started. He's about to lab him in percent, basically even.
And that was everything you needed.
The dash attack! The dash attack takes it!
That came out of nowhere. Had no time to prepare.